hello neighbor, this is Josh
and Steph
with ResortTV1 Homes, and we are live here right by Disney Springs to start our journey into Windermere. So welcome everybody. We always want to start here in this area, or at least a lot of times we'll start here at Disney, just because we want to show you kind of where these neighborhoods are in relation to the Disney area. So thanks for joining us. Before we get too far into the stream, if you are new to the channel or if you are looking to buy your dream home here in Central Florida, definitely check out ResortTV1Homes.com. That's ResortTV1Homes.com, where you can find your dream home here in Central Florida, and our expert realtors will help you with your purchase. And that's brokered by eXp Realty, ResortTV1Homes.com. Just fill out the contact form and we'll be happy to help you find your dream home, whether it's next month or whether it's in the future. We're happy to help you. So yay. Oh, we'd love a celebration drive. Yeah, one of these days we do need to go down there. Steph has done a few vlogs in there, and so has Jenna. But yeah, we'll definitely do celebration one of these days. It's a little bit, if we do celebration, we'll probably get out and walk around, and we'll do that maybe in the fall when it's not as hot.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun with all the decorations and stuff.
Yes. So yeah, right now it's 96 degrees outside. Feels like 100 and something. So yeah. So we'll be, yes, I love that celebration area. Hey CH. And again, hi Jessica, hi Sarah, hi Linda, Daredevil Nate, hello, hello. So we're gonna head over into Windermere. We're gonna head up 535, just outside this area here. And we'll show you this whole area. So I think Steph said she's gonna go down Hotel Plaza Boulevard and turn left on 535. Well, no, so I just, she had talked about, she wanted to show you the main entrance here. There's another way out. If you go Buena Vista Drive, it comes out kind of a back way.
Oh, yeah,
so there's a couple different ways to get out this way. Hi Karen, hi Linda, hi Michelle, hi Sean, hi Jessica, hi Indiana. Surprise, hi from California, hello. It's the same in Alabama, yeah, I'm sure. And Liam stayed home with mom and dad because he wanted to have some time with them. And so, Mimi and Poppy, we call them.
Mom and Dad Resort TV1.
Yeah, yeah. So right now it is, okay, yeah, 95 feels like 121.
Yep, that sounds right.
Literally 121. I don't know if you can see that or not. That is crazy for the next 4 hours. Wow. Okay, wait, focus. There we go.
So we are right down by the Disney partner hotels, like the Hiltons, the Doubletree, the Holiday Inn, the New Drury Inn. And this is one way that you can get out to I-4. And so I wanted to go through the main exit. We can take you the back way.
It's even a Holiday Inn over here.
A different day. But I wanted to take you guys out this way because there's some shopping out here and just some different things. And then a lot of people know this area, but you might not know what the living and the culture and the communities are that are closest to here. So Josh and I thought we'd just hop in the car today and give Liam some time with the grandparents and just see what we can see.
That's the plan.
So here's the Doubletree on the right and the Drury Plaza on the left. And we are approaching 535, just north of I-4, and I'm getting ready to turn left, and I'm going to get in the left-hand lane because I'm going to make another left turn.
So if you want to stay on 535, you have to make another left. This is 535, and right across the street from here,
we're looking at.
Yes. So we're looking at 535. This is Hotel Plaza Boulevard we're on. That used to be a shopping center directly across from us. There was Pirate Golf. Gooding Supermarket was pretty famous around here for a while because it was the closest supermarket to Disney. And there's just all kinds of places, and they bulldozed it all to make an exit area from the interstate.
Right, and if you turn right, that is the Disney Springs exit from I-4.
You can see the sign here. There's Minnie. And over here by Steph, there is
Mickey
and Walt Disney World. See, not every entrance to Disney has the signs, but that's a lot of them do. Let me read some chat here real quick. Everybody's saying, wow, wow, wow. Hey, Lori Carlson. Too hot, I'll take rain. Somebody asked if we have a dash cam. We do, it's just disconnected right now. I'm using the phone for now. David DMB David's here. It's a hot one. Thanks, Steph. Been looking forward to seeing Windermere. So this is in Orlando. Yeah, Quest 360. It's in Orlando. This is technically like Lake Buena Vista, and we're going to be heading into Windermere. It's part of
the west side of Orlando.
Yeah, it really is part of Orlando proper, and this is Orange County.
Yes.
Hey, Kimberly.
So we are currently on 535. This is one of the closest urgent cares to Disney World, and on the right we've got some shopping, a Burger King, a Denny's, and then we're going to turn left at this Circle K here, and this is the way that 535 continues, right?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah, it actually goes all the way south from here and stops at 192. It's not a long road.
But we are going to continue north on 535. Now, if you go straight, the road changes to what? If you go straight?
If you go straight, it's a Popka Vineland, which goes up to Dr. Phillips and Universal eventually.
And if you turn right, this is the Palm Parkway that turns into, what, Turkey Lake Road, right?
Turns into Turkey Lake Road.
Yeah.
Again, goes up into Dr. Phillips. So, yeah, that's kind of where you're heading. So, we're actually facing, what direction does it
We're
come to say?
facing north.
Yeah.
The Sheridan Lake Buena Vista Hotel is on the right. We've got Liam calls it the American store. But
all the stores with all the flags.
Yeah, it's right next to Baskin Robbins and a 7-Eleven, and then we've got a Qdoba here on the left over here.
And Jessica's boyfriend works at Hilton. Very cool, very cool. So yeah, there will be probably some lag as we go through Windermere, because it is, if you don't know Windermere, it's a beautiful place, but it's a very rural community, and they've purposely kept it kind of rural. There's actually still dirt and gravel roads in the town, so it's pretty cool for that. So, all right. I don't see any chat right now. I hope that just means you all are chilling, watching, and not that we're lagging. But thank you, Kimberly, for being here. Hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday afternoon. Oh, there's SpongeBob SquarePants. He's here. Awesome. Let's go 49ers. Nice. All my California people in the house.
Sitting that low to the road.
I can't imagine being in a convertible right now.
Yeah.
Just chilling. Okay, cool. How much is parking at the theme parks if you have an annual pass? So Jessica, depending on which annual pass, as long as you have one of the top, I think most of them except for the lowest one, I believe most of the annual passes have free parking. So parking is free with an annual pass. There's not even a discount. I believe one of the annual passes might do a 50%. But all the ones that are pretty much the regular, even with blockouts, like I believe Dad, ResortTV1, has one of the lower tier ones. By the way, this is the Grand Cypress. It's a big golf resort. Well, it's Hyatt Regency in the Grand Cypress Golf. So, anyway, yes, good question. Mostly free. Mr. Geek Me Out. Your birthday was last Monday. Awesome. So this is a nice little area. Disney still owns, other than Hyatt, anything that Hyatt doesn't own, Disney owns the land on the left of the road. Windermere is a win the lottery dream neighborhood for me, as well as Celebration. I dream to live in either of those neighborhoods. What do you think is the starting price point for those areas? It's a great question.
It's a very great question.
It used to be you could get a townhome in the high 200s or low 300s. Anymore, no. Anymore, you're looking at closer to 500 for a single family, and that's a smaller one. And you're looking at 400 for a townhome. So it is pretty expensive in Windermere. There are also, there's options. You just have to kind of keep looking. And of course, Windermere is very popular, so a lot of the more price-friendly options go faster. And that's just, it's just the whole supply and demand thing. Obviously, there are a lot of multi-million-dollar homes in Windermere. A lot of the wealthier people in Orlando either live in Windermere or Winter Park. But it is a cool area. It is still have some rustic areas. And again, there are still some neighborhoods that are affordable. They're not all like Golden Oak. Just pulled up the map on the computer, turning left onto what road? We are on 535 going north right now, basically.
Well, actually, we're going...
a little bit east right now, right?
West.
Or west, sorry.
We're going northwest.
Yeah.
And we are, right behind Old Key West, right?
We're right next to it. We're kind of heading north around... Eventually, we'll get to these apartments over here. We'll kind of be adjacent to the Magic Kingdom. We're getting close to that. Years ago, my husband and I would pick out dream homes. Yeah, Indiana, for sure.
Oh,
Convertible today is the same as sitting on lava. Yeah, David, for sure. Waving hi from 2 blocks away. This is an interesting newly developed area, Vineland, O-Town West. Great if you want to live close to the parks. Easy access to a lot of other areas. Yeah, it's a great, and that's why it's so expensive here.
Oh, here's the golf club.
Here's the golf club. Yeah, and there's actually a lot of, but even behind that here, if you can see,
is that the new subdivision?
there's a new subdivision back here that's being built.
Where is that?
And you can kind of see, I don't know where it is. But yes, there's a lot of stuff being built. Windermere is a close community. Yeah, it really is. There's a lot of community activities and things. It kind of reminds me in some ways of Gilmore Girls a little bit. Hi, Dave. I believe, Jessica, they don't have free parking for the cheapest AP. At least they didn't used to.
So here is some of the outbuildings for...
This is warehouses and things. This is all Disney property. This is all the warehouse and laundry facilities and things over here on this side of the parks. You never see this. This is kind of backstage, but we're on a public road, so it's fine to show.
Not kinda.
What?
It's not kind of backstage.
No, it is backstage, but we're also on a public road. Golden Oak's that way to the left too. I wish you guys could do a video on Golden Oak. Yeah, I mean, the only way we've ever gotten in is to visit friends, and obviously we don't want to get them in trouble or anything. I'm not sure exactly what the rules are there, but yeah, if we ever got in contact with somebody there and they allowed us to film there, like a representative from Disney, we certainly would. Hi, Donna Hall. Hello. Hey, CH. Yeah, no worries. Always good to ask. And a lot of these are cast members that live in these apartments and things.
Which was the one we were going?
It's up the road just a little bit. Okay, we're a little tilted. The gimbal loves the corners. This one, it's called Arium now. It used to be called Parkview. It was yellow and they completely painted it. This is a nice place. Again, a lot of cast members live here. There's 2 areas to it.
It does have some garages.
Yep. And right behind this neighborhood is the Four Seasons Resort, which is inside of Golden Oak. What's your favorite Gilmore Girls character? Leanne says.
Character?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Lorelai and Suki and Michelle and all of them. I love them all.
And here's another nice neighborhood here. Royal Cypress, Preserve, Toll Brothers. Now you see Toll Brothers, it's going to be expensive. They are a premium builder. This was just open land not that long ago, and now it's all built up. There are also apartments here. And we don't do apartments as much on the Homes channel. We're mostly about homes, but that does include condos and things like that.
And investment homes.
Investment homes, yes. We have found there is always something to do in Florida. Lots of festivals, parade, food, and music. That's right,
yes,
CH.
Absolutely.
There we go.
It says these are luxury apartments on the side.
Oh, they're really nice, yeah.
Yeah, those look very, what do you call it, postmodern?
Contemporary, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But then you look, and then all of a sudden you're in the woods again. And it's pretty cool the way this.
Well, if you
street
look at
is
the
built
map,
up.
it's because it's lakes.
We're in the middle of the lakes.
They can't build here.
Windermere's motto, literally, the city slogan is basically "among the lakes," is what it's called. Is Toll Brothers single family or mixed? Toll Brothers is all pretty much single family. I don't think they do any townhomes or anything like that, or any duplexes. And then a little ranch, just like, not ranch, but
That's like
single,
colonial style ranch.
yeah, like yards and stuff that aren't part of a neighborhood. Those are Sheen Reserve, and again, these are all nicer neighborhoods.
Well, they're also gated, and so, it's not like we can go in the neighborhood and...
You can't show the neighborhood, but you can see there are 1-story houses and 2-story, so you have different options. I don't know if somebody can probably pull up Zillow and see what the price points there are. These closer to Disney, these are probably more like $600,000 for the reasonably priced neighborhood, I believe. We're lagging.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys.
There's not a lot of towers in here.
All right, we're good. Thanks everybody for letting me know. I got to keep track of the signal. We'll get there.
That's why he's streaming and I'm driving.
Yeah. What she said.
What is this?
Any homes that have 1 acre to the property, if back here. So this area built up in different stages where hardly anybody was living back here. There was a barn over there. So yeah, if you found an older property, you could get 1 acre, but otherwise no. Here.
That could be fun.
Yeah, it could be fun. We'll do the best we can. There we go. Okay.
We should be coming up on...
Yep. Now this is Keens Point. This is one of the premier neighborhoods. Definitely one of the more expensive areas. They do a crazy trick-or-treating there. For the main entrance here, and then there's another one in Windermere proper. So So there you go. That's Keens Point. Does the realty company you work for handle sales of 55 plus community? Yes, they do. No, the stream didn't crash. We're all good. We're working.
Make sure you refresh.
Yep. I mean, it did for a while, but it's back now. We're good. There's Lake Burden. So yeah, they do 55 and over communities for sure.
Now, if you turn left here, it goes to Reams Road. Uh-oh. Is that where I'm going?
Nope. Well, I don't know. Stopping.
Yes,
I'm not sure where.
It is.
Oh, are you doing Reams?
Well, I wanted to show this shopping village.
Oh, for sure. Okay, well, just turn at the next one. Just turn at the next one. You're fine. So there's a really cool shopping village here, and actually, if you go up a couple more, you'll be able to kind of come back that way and go on Reams, and that'll be a nice little.
That's a good idea.
Be a nice little drive. Are we good now? Yeah. It's just good. We're going to go through little areas of lag, and we appreciate your patience with that.
That is the road, isn't it?
It is, but we can again. There's.
Oh, you're right. I'll come up.
There's a road that loops through here, so this is a really nice shopping center. As you keep going, you pass a couple schools. You'll pass Windermere Prep and Windermere High on the road here, both on the same kind of side of the road. And so there's a lot of shopping around these areas and a lot of homes that are served by those two schools.
Sorry about my beeping.
Looks like a beautiful community. Is it Keene or Kings? David, it's called Keene, K-E-E-N-E, Keene's Crossing. It is a very beautiful community. It's literally one of the best in Windermere. The only one probably that would be maybe more expensive or nicer than that one is Isleworth, where Tiger Woods used to live. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, Tiger Woods legitimately had a house there. Pretty crazy.
Okay, how are we on signal?
We're good on signal here now. We were just, there's little areas where you're going between the towers, and it's a little bit less easy to get through here.
All right, so I'm gonna do a big.
Yeah, go for it. So here's Panera over here.
Wait, no.
Okay.
So I'm turning right onto Old Brick Road. And we're just going to drive through here because I want you guys to know what's here. It's really tucked in behind the trees. So here's the...
You almost have to use the Google Maps to see it.
Yeah, you really have to use Google Maps. So there's a Panera. What's this over here?
We'll show them here in a minute. We don't have to tell them all the stuff. But
tell them all.
yeah, we'll tell them some of the
Got
things.
a Tijuana
So here's
Plaza.
ATTN Tijuana Plaza. So Olivia says, I visit the Orange Theory in Windermere every time I go. Love them. Where we want more. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. It's just a little sculpture and play area for kids. I can't show it, but yeah. There's Wendy's over here, Jersey Mike's, lots of cool stuff.
Market.
Anyway, it's a really nice place here. It's called Old Brick Road because it's
Hello,
a brick road. Yeah.
Now, right here is the Windermere Goodwill.
Goodwill. Yep.
It's the donations, and then we've got Kids Strong, Creative Souls Dance, a Hand and Stone Massage, a Fit 407 Pilates.
It's a
Gators Dockside.
nice place. Yep, Gators is always fun.
Yep, that's one of my favorites. And then here we've got a Flippers. That's always one of our favorites too.
Yep, we love Flippers. There's several around town.
Luxury Nails and Salon. They've got a Kiki's in here, and a You Break Eye Fix, Salon, Lofts. What?
That would be a pretty funny move from NJ to Windermere area and have a Jersey Mike's closer than right now. That is funny. That is funny.
Little Greek Fresh Grill I've heard is really nice, and then an Italian ice shop here on the corner. And then, so I just did a little loop, and I'm going back that we pulled in on. Yeah,
it's a very nice area, guys. Signal strong now. So across here is Publix and a few other places.
Well, this is the Windermere Publix area and this whole little shopping village, and it's really fun back in here. But you don't ever get to see it because the trees are in the way. So I thought maybe we'd show that. So here is a medical walk-in, chiropractor, auto injuries, orthodontics, True Nature. Is that bowl and juice bar?
This is basically like an outdoor, kind of an outdoor mall,
village.
a little shopping village type
but
thing.
It's also got dermatology and orthodontics.
It's
got some of your medical.
What's the property tax? Orange County is one of the higher
Orange County
property
is
tax, and you do get for that you do get amenities. You get just more infrastructure investment and stuff like that. Maybe more spending on schools, things like that. I mean, there are good schools in every area, but again, that's just kind of the way it goes.
Here's one of my favorites, my French Cafe.
The French Cafe is cool, yeah. And we don't live up here. We just come up here sometimes.
Yep. Here is a vintage barber shop along with a Wolfgang Bakery and an optometrist.
Cool. It's very, very convenient to Disney here, so that's why we come up sometimes.
And a Vita salon. Your main Publix, but that's not all. I'm going to the left, and you can see how busy it is on Sunday. Like, this parking lot's full.
Did you guys ever do a drive in the villages?
I think so.
So we're partnered with the Funk Collection through EXP, and so right now we're limited to the realtors that they have working in Central Florida. So I'd have to ask Jeff if they do that, but we could still do a drive up there sometime just to show you guys.
We definitely.
So as far as like we could drive up there, whether we could, whether we have realtors that'll sell property up there, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a neat area for sure, Jessica.
So here's a Regions Bank, and then here is the pharmacy drive-through for Publix.
Cat cafes, yes, and there was actually
Yes,
I think
there
there's
is
one.
one
I think there's
in
one
Claremont.
back there somewhere. In that
I didn't see one here.
No, it's on a different side of the street, I think.
But there is one in Claremont.
Would you guys? Okay, we already read that. Would you be moving to New York where the property tax is high? Yeah, so property tax here is definitely going to be lower than New York. Because I've heard New York is just killer. Now here's there's a preschool over here to the left. It's kind of hard to see, but
there's also a Chase Bank since Chase is national.
And then there's a lot of townhomes over here.
Oh, these are apartments. This is a storage center.
Okay, well there are some townhomes as well. We don't have to say all the.
$4 with a drive-through and a first watch over here.
Okay,
that's the. Oh, and this is a full-service car wash as well, a premium car wash.
Yeah. So I had the reason I say that is because I had some friends who lived in a townhome. Oh, never mind. Nobody saw any of that. There we go. Okay, you did. There we go. Well, point is there's townhomes and apartments, and if you missed it, Steph said there's a Starbucks and a First Watch back there behind us. So that's
Starbucks with a drive-through.
Yes.
Now, is this Reams Road?
This is Silver Lake Park Road, which connects to Reams Road. Yeah, so you're good.
Okay.
So you're going to take Silver Lake Park and then take the roundabout to the left, I believe.
Wait,
yeah, roundabout to the left. Oh, you want to go to the right? No, you want to go to the left. Yeah.
Make up your mind.
You're going to go left.
I want to go that way.
Yeah, and
okay.
So we're going to come around behind Magic Kingdom. You'll see how close we are to Magic Kingdom
wait,
here
what?
on this.
No, I want to go north.
If you want to go north, we need to go back out onto 535.
Okay.
So, well, if you go left down towards this direction, you will end up behind Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go there and turn around, I guess, because it's kind of cool to show how close it is. This is an area is all considered Windermere.
Yes, this is all Windermere.
Yes. Arjan says, this looks familiar. Yeah, it's a good area.
Hi,
here.
Arjan.
Hey, Richard. Hope you guys are having a good day. Crime rate is very, very low around here. This is a very safe area. All right. But you can look all that up. I don't know what the exact numbers are.
So this is a detour. How far of a detour are we on now?
Not that far.
You're not that far and mine not that far are not the same.
So what's our next goal?
Starbucks and New Independence.
Oh, we can get there. We just have to go down to Phuket and turn left, turn right there. Yeah.
Yes. Is this where I'm going? Am I going the correct way to do that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Super.
Yeah, this goes down to Phuket, and then we can go into Independence there. And are we going to go through the town of Windermere or not? I can't remember.
Don't spill the beans.
Okay. Well, no. I mean, the whole stream says Windermere on it, so they probably figured that out.
Well, this is Windermere. So here are the townhomes.
Yeah. Here's some townhomes, and there's several of these, and we do sell
Royal
these.
Estates, luxury townhomes, and then we've got Royal Legacy Estates, single-family homes on the left. We are on Reams Road, and you said this is all behind Magic Kingdom?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Right now, here in a minute, and you guys haven't seen this much on the streams, we're about to be behind Magic Kingdom, and you notice all the houses stop on the left here. That's Disney property starting right there on the left. And Bay Lake is actually a community down there where they have people living there, and part of that was to get I believe part of that was so that there was like, they were able to. So a lot of people do choose the townhome as a more affordable option in this area, because you still get the benefit of living in a great area, but you get, you get a cheaper price. So if I turn left, which we can't do, but if I turn left, Bay Court, that's the private neighborhood over there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, that's just kind of cool.
And we're back in the woods.
I imagine these homes are all hearing the fireworks every night. Yeah, David.
Night.
Well, but we live we live further away. Let's put it that way. We live further away, and we still hear them. Now these houses are going to hear them really loudly.
Yeah, and if you have pets that don't like fireworks,
you don't want to live right next to it.
You don't want to live.
So here's Disney over here. These palm trees and everything. Facilities Way, Monorail Barn, everything's back here in this area. You can't really see it, but this is cast parking for Magic Kingdom right here on the left.
Poor souls have to walk.
Yep, and if I look to the right place, yeah, there's some stuff over here. I was gonna say, if you look over here somewhere
on the right, we have a park view and bite to eat and simple storage.
Yep. If you look, here, I'll show to the back here. If you look back here, you can see the fireworks launch area is back there behind this parking lot. Also, Cast Connection, where you can buy cool stuff that people leave behind. Disney University back there all the time. Go ahead.
So, we are currently sitting at the corner of Buena Place and Reams Road, and so Buena Place goes into this Buena Vista Place, and then
that's Cast Housing too.
Okay, and then it turns into Floridian Place on the left. So if you're looking at a map, we are sitting on Reams Road facing northwest.
There is Ina Greco, Arjan says. Yes. So, is there recycling? Oh, I see. There was a recycling pickup in Windermere. Yes, there is. Actually, pretty much everywhere. Florida's really good about that. They have a recycling pickup day and a regular trash pickup day. David says something about Bay Lake. So they have a private community there for like Disney employees basically to live. It's not very many. It's like trailers basically. And it's something about voting in the township. I can't remember how that works. But anyway, the point is that's their little private community there. Is Windermere named after the place in UK? Maybe?
They share a name. I would imagine this.
I would say the UK was first, I'm sure.
Obviously. It feels very English. This is Windermere K neighborhood on the left. And these homes are
Legato
neighborhood.
So sorry, I'm trying to watch the lag, but it's kind of hard.
We're passing Peachtree Park Street. That's a cute little Key West style.
It's a lot of times people don't really know like how close there are actually houses really close to the Magic Kingdom. So if I'm standing on top of Contemporary, you can see lights from all these places back here in that shopping center we were just at. But as far as fireworks go, I've been back here when fireworks are going on. It's tolerable. It's just if you're right next to it, it does probably get a little loud. Of course, it only lasts for, you don't hear the Epcot fireworks as much from here, so it only lasts 20 minutes. Yeah, so it's not too big of a deal.
Although, if you're that close, it would remind me of that scene in Mary Poppins where they shoot off the cannon from the top of the house and everybody's got to bend down half just.
Yes.
Like that's
not quite
what I
like
would
that.
feel like, but that's probably not what it's like.
David says, I know what legato means in music, but what does it mean for home? And this was legato with the D, too. It wasn't spelled the music way. L-E-G-A-D-O was what the neighborhood was called.
I feel
kind of
like
strange.
it means cat in Spanish? No?
No.
No?
Cat is gato with a T.
Okay.
Windermere Isle, Oasis Cove. So lots of different neighborhoods here. You can look on Zillow to kind of find out more pricing information. If my owners, Robot Coach and Betsy, win the lottery, this is a good information to have. Yes, exactly. If you guys win the lottery. And listen, there are, obviously we've gone through other areas like Hunter's Creek and we're, going to do more in Claremont and stuff like that. Places that are more affordable. But there are people who watch that want to see Windermere, so we want to show this as well.
So, we are coming to, the end of Reams Road, right?
Yes, this is where, in just a minute, this is where Reams Road stops. Now, there is a new fire station here.
Oh, so this will be an emergency light.
Everything interesting has been on your side of the car. It's funny. All right, and then there's a new neighborhood here on the right, which is going to be built by Dreamfinders Homes. It's going to be building here. I was kind of sad because there used to be this beautiful forest here, and they took down all these trees around it. So that was very sad.
Was very sad. He said,
every time I went to school,
yeah. This is coming to the end of Reams Road. We're going to turn left on Fiquette because we kind of want to show that part. That's the interesting.
Yeah, David, it's very wooded for sure. But that's where there's going to be a new neighborhood built, and this was all trees, just like that. It is a very, very wooded area. I wouldn't have imagined it would have been so wooded. Yeah, for sure. Learning so much about the area. Awesome. Hey, Leslie.
Okay, so if you turn right on Fiquette, wait, is this right? That goes to Fiquette.
You're turning. Why are you turning left?
Because I'm going to Starbucks.
Okay, we can do that, but I think at Starbucks you can actually go this way and go through Independence to go that way.
I don't want to do that. I want to show this thing.
Okay, you want to show the Summer Lake side?
It's all Summer Lake.
Okay. Well, Independence has an entrance up here too.
Right.
Like this is Independence right here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I want to make sure we're on the same page.
I looked at a map.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure the route in the GPS, but that goes up Fiquette Road. It ends up back school.
Yes, so we have turned onto Summer Lake Park Boulevard, and we're going around to New Independence because I want to show you how closely they're connected, and I want to talk about my vlog a little bit. Here's one entrance to Summer Lake, but I also want to talk about the Seidel Road over here, and Josh can tell you a little bit more about it, but this whole area gets really congested. They're going to have to find...
There's one part of the community is connected by Seidel Road here to another part of the community, and you have to use this road that we're on right now, and it backs up so badly.
Oh, and there's birds.
All the time.
The bird that you can't hit.
Yes. So, shouldn't hit any birds if you can help it.
Of course, but those are the ones that are obstinate. And
Summer Lake is really, 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 really beautiful neighborhood as well.
And it's a lovely walking community. Like, you could literally walk for miles around there. It's very big.
Oh, Jazzy Bees, I'm glad you enjoy it. Are there mostly sewer and gas or septic and oil? It's mostly sewer. I don't think there's much septic here unless you're more out in the country. But most of the developments are going to have sewer and electric. Gas is a little bit more rare here in Florida because we don't need it for heat, because heat is, you only need it a little bit. So we're mostly air conditioning here is what we're using. I mean, 10 months out of the year we're just using air conditioning. So I would say gas is probably hard to find around here. But again, mostly people like gas because it's warmer heat, and you don't really need that here. So
I think we turn our heat on an average of 10 times a year.
And
10 days.
If you're used to cooking with gas, I know people like that for cooking. I think people around here just kind of get used to cooking, with electric. So, yep, good question. It's so much nicer than driving on a highway. It is. It is.
Now, obviously, we're not driving through here on Friday at 5 o'clock or going to football games or doing all the things that you would do in your natural light. Look, that's pretty.
It is.
But, we kind of wanted to give you an idea of just what this looks like here. Wildlife come across here.
It says there's a Starbucks on Seidel Road. Yes, there's a new Starbucks on Seidel Road.
Brand new Starbucks.
And also
the day after school let out last year.
And we'll end up, like she said, Peachy said, we'll end up on in Hamlin, basically at the Starbucks. Is that where you're headed?
Yes. So I wanted to show you guys the New Independence area where I kind of did my little tour of the vlog, and kind of connect everything together, because even though we talk about... It's a really
nice preschool over here, by the way.
Yes.
This is called
K-Jack
KLA Schools. Yeah. So anyway, I mean, I say it looks nice. I don't know anything about it. It's a nice looking preschool. Let's put it that way.
But I kind of even though we talk about these different communities, they are so close. It really is just like Northwest Disney.
It's I mean, you're just a few minutes from Disney.
Yeah.
Now, the thing to keep in mind, you think you're living close to Magic Kingdom, you still have to drive way south into the park and then turn around and come back the other way to get in park. You can't park in cast parking, and you wouldn't want to anyway, because there's the poor cast members have to ride buses and stuff to get into work. Summer Lake is on both sides there too.
Yes.
And it's very, it's very rural and wooded in this area. It's surprising how close you are to Disney and you're kind of in the country.
But one thing I love about this road is that this space on the right, that's not part of the road, that's the bike and walking path. So it's all off the road. It's got a curb to separate you and the vehicles and the walking path, and it literally goes around the entire neighborhood.
It says, is it mostly electric heat? Yes. It's like not baseboard heaters. It's like in the
central heat.
Yeah, central heat. So a lot of the houses I've seen, the vents are in the ceiling. And if you wanted to install a generator, would you have to prepare propane? Do propane? I think I don't. Dave, that's a good question. I don't know anybody with a generator, so I don't know. That's a good question.
That's a question for Dale.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure how you would fuel a generator here. If you just have to keep it fueled up, it may be. Well, I guess then you just have to have propane or gasoline, I'd say. And this is Hamlin, very nice area.
This is a beautiful walking trail with a park. You can just, get your latte and pull over and sit here and walk around the neighborhood.
So Hamlin is a very, very fun area to live. It's definitely more affordable. It's not considered Windermere anymore. We're kind of out of Windermere, but
we're going back.
We're going to go back. Yeah, don't worry. But
this is called the Cove at Hamlin over here on the right.
This is a very, very nice area that is more affordable than Windermere and still has a lot of shopping. Hamlin has its own Publix, its own doctor's offices, its own huge neighborhood service center.
It's got its own trampoline park. Urban Air is now open, and it's got its own resources here. It's really a lot of fun, and I check out a good amount of this in my vlog of Hartzog Road and Hamlin and New Independence. So you can go and watch some of this, but Josh and I were trying to figure out how to plan our route, and this is what I came up with. Because
lots of watery areas here, and there's a Cineopolis here, which is a giant movie theater. Sure, that.
And
Urban Air. Sorry, I missed it. Urban Air, giant trampoline park. Sorry, it's going by too fast.
It's a trampoline park plus.
There's a Publix over there, Sports Clips, Ford's Garage. Love Ford's Garage. I've eaten there with friends a few times. I know they have those all over the place, but love it.
They also have some brunch. There's a cycle bar over here. They also have some really great assisted living and for like transition housing and things here. So they're not just thinking about families with children. They're thinking about all life stages.
There's a sign for Hamlin. There's a Chick-fil-A right behind that. Pretty much anything you could want is here. And when we first moved here, we had some friends who were moving to this area, and we were looking at stuff for them, and there was literally nothing here at all.
I think even 4 years ago there wasn't anything here, right?
Yes, yeah. Do they require you to join an HOA like many parts of coastal? Yes, they do. They do.
Well, I'm going to say...
in a lot of neighborhoods.
In most neighborhoods they do now, and that goes to pay for like street lights and upkeep of the common areas and that kind of thing. But your real estate agent can help you navigate that. The one thing that is not super common here is memberships. We had some friends that just moved to South Florida, and they found that down in South Florida there were a lot of memberships on top of HOAs. So,
Crumble cookies. Those are always really good.
That's brand new. Would you like to try it?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm actually not the biggest fan of crumble cookies. A lot of people are, but yeah. Anyway, I actually like the Starbucks ones better. Okay.
What?
New York Beer Precinct is a very popular spot. Yes, there's one over here, and then there's one over on Side L.
So
hold on real quick. I want to get a couple more comments in here. There were some good questions, so give me just a second. Love a nice relaxing drive on Sunday. Yes, so much fun. Gia says, looks beautiful. Love it.
I'm going to park you over here so you can watch the traffic and the people.
John says, I remember when Hamlin was $335K. Yeah, Hamlin's definitely gone up in price, just like everywhere else in the whole country, basically.
Actually, I'm just going
to... and here's Walmart, by the way. A super Walmart over here.
Walmart for New Independence. Now, do you need to go in, or are you...
I'm good. Okay. I'm all good. So yeah, I'll stay with the car. I mean, because it would be weird if
the stream?
It would be weird if I left it running. I'm just gonna leave the stream and the car here. Yeah, it'll be fine. You guys will be fine. Hey, would you guys let me know if somebody tries to steal the car? That'd be great. Thanks. Any condos? Yeah, lots of condos in the area. Lots of townhomes. Yep. Let's see. It looks like you're dining in an old Brooklyn factory. That's cool. Hey, Stanley.
Actually, I have. Why don't we turn the car off and you come with me?
What?
There was something over here I wanted to show.
Oh.
I didn't get to show it on the vlog.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Walk with
well, now I'm definitely getting out because the car's off. In the near future, my mom and I are planning to buy an investment home close to the parks. And next rent it as a vacation home through a company. Yes, Bespoke Magic, that is something you can do. And that is something that, you know, if that's a place, if you're in that place in life to do that, our real estate agents can help you with that. They specialize in investment properties. In fact, Jeff Funk, who hopefully you'll meet soon through the channel, Jeff started out in investment properties before he got into more of the residential real estate. So he's very much specialized in investment properties. So his team is really good with that. Let me turn the brightness up so I can actually see you guys. There we go. That didn't help very much. Okay, all right, it's just bright. By the time we get there, I'd be eligible for 55 plus, but I refuse to do that. Just can't bring myself to do it. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Stop.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Before the pandemic, when Ovation was only a sign in the dirt, they were begging for people to buy the homes for bungalows for 305. Yeah. Gone up a lot. I can point out our favorite things like that tree, this tree, that car. Yeah, for sure. Love the area you were showing. Looks so clean. Yes, it's clean and it's new. It's all the things. So
yeah, well, and I haven't been into this Walmart, but I hear it's the best. It's certainly not the closest to Disney, but it's really well stocked and everything. I wanted to show them this little seating area over there.
Okay.
Because this is one of my favorite Starbucks because it does have a community feel to it. And
I'm just trying like not to put the camera right in the car's face because it feels weird. Walking around a shopping center with the camera feels weird.
Yeah. Anyway, they have this nice little patio and some seated things you can go check out together on that terrace.
Okay.
Walk around.
Okay. Still feels weird, but that's fine. All right, so here's Starbucks. Yeah, the whole area is really, really nice. Very upscale. Why do few houses have solar installed? Connecticut, let's see, Connecticut. Hi, how's it going?
How are you?
We're not in a theme park.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why aren't you in a Mickey shirt right now?
Coke shirt and not a theme park.
Are you live streaming?
Yeah, we're showing everybody on the Homes channel. We're showing everybody this neighborhood, Hamlin. So yeah.
Well, I will keep you.
No, you're good. Everybody say hi to Jordan.
See you here though.
Isn't it funny? So there you go. Can I get a cookie? Yeah, Dave wants a cookie too. All right. But yeah, a lot of the places, they just are very, very good with, here, I'll just stroll you around here. They're very good with just outdoor eating areas and stuff. You know, you'd use these more when it was cooler outside, not when it's 111, but still cool. Crisp green, neat place. So yeah, I really do like Hamlin a lot. The only thing I don't like as much about this area is that a lot of the neighborhoods have all the garages in the back of the house, which normally wouldn't be a problem because it's like, okay, the front of the house looks nice, there are garages in the back. But the garages are detached. And I'm like, what's the point? Like if it's pouring down rain, I don't want to have to go outside to get in the house. The point of a garage is you can pull in and go in the house, like to carry your groceries and everything and fine. You know, so anyway, you can see some of that. Here, let me go out here and you can see the other shopping centers and stuff. Local celebrities. Isn't that funny? If you guys don't know, Jordan is the one that, you know, as cast member friend of ours for a long time, has taken us on so many awesome experiences. Reopening of Fantasmic, you know, the opening of Tron, and most importantly, reopening of Disney. By the way, I don't have my windscreens on the phone right now. So I do want to show you this because this is New Independence Road. It's a very busy road. It was not before, but I do want to show you this shopping center. It's hard to see from the car, but you can see just how really nice this place is. So yeah, it's just really, really nice area. P.F. Chang's over there, dental care, all kinds of things. It's Great Greek, Great Clips, all the greats right next to each other. Hot Works, I don't know what that is. And Hamlin Groves, which is kind of where we came off of. It turned Summer Lake Park Road, I believe, in Hamlin Grove turned into the same thing at some point. All this stuff was built up pretty quickly. So anyway, it's a Great Greek, has its own outdoor eating area, which is really, really nice. Are builders just now not offering solar when they're building new homes? No. So okay, good question about solar. Sorry, I never finished that conversation. So The way that let me watch where I'm going here for a second. The way that solar works around here is, yeah, builders, unless you're doing a custom build, which is a thing down here. There's Cineopolis again over the Cineopolis. I can't talk. But it is a custom, unless you're doing a custom build, which is a thing. It's just a lot more expensive, obviously. They're not going to do solar. You can get solar. There's a lot of companies that offer solar. In fact, they kind of beat down our doors around here to try and sell us the solar. They're literally coming through the neighborhoods. We're in a newer neighborhood, and when we first moved into our neighborhood, more often than now, they were just always coming around, kind of beating down the door to get us to buy solar. And it was like, okay, we get it. Like, we're not going to buy solar right now. Like, calm down. But it was all the time. And so, yes, so there's several companies that will put it in for you. But you're going to either find a house that already has it because the previous owner put it in, or you're going to find a house that you're going to find somebody to put it in. So, anyway, this is just scratching the surface of what's in Hamlin. It's a huge, huge area. And Steph did a whole vlog of it. So there's on that other side of the road I showed, there's a whole other shopping center over there that has a whole other set of places to go. So, Hotworks, a fitness studio. Interesting. Okay. Hotworks is some kind of gym. Thanks. Oh, we both came to the same conclusion there. You had looked it up and I had just passed by the sign. Thanks. All right. I'm going to find a shady spot to stand because it's hot, Dawn. Yeah, it's just a really nice place to walk around. Lennar offers turnkey solar as a build option. Okay, I did not know that. Well, there we go. I should be more educated about options here. And again, like you guys know, Steph and I are not actually selling houses. So if you talk to the people at ResortTV1 Homes, like, you will be able to find somebody that's more in the field that's selling the homes. Our job right now is to connect you with them and to show you the area. It's kind of like what we live streaming and vlogging and things. That's kind of what we do best. And then we let the sales associates do what they do best. But we're able to refer you. We have our license, so we're able to refer you to them, and then it helps us out because we get the referral for that. So it's really nice. All right. Most of the solar here is for foods, or for I can't read, for pools. Her vlog was great. I'm now very familiar with Hamlin. Nice. Yeah, so if Moppers could post Steph's vlog on Hamlin, that would be great. Let me see something here really quick. Thank you, R. Johns, for taking care of the NFL people there. All right. They started as a Story Creek Phase 3. Turned out well. Lots of homeowners have $25 electric bills. Wow, nice. Nice. Yeah, we thought about doing it, but right now we're just not sure we're going to stay in this house long enough to pay for it. My neighbor did it. Similar size house. And I'm just not sure for the price he paid that it would be worth it right now. But, who knows? It's a nice peaceful area. Is that Wally World? Yes, that is Wally World. Big super Wally World over there. So super fun. And really nice because you got Publix, you've got Wally World, you've got all the things. You don't need anything else. Imagine you can also get a panel to charge and store EVs. Absolutely. Yeah, you can do that for sure. Yeah, you'll see a ton of electric vehicles, mostly Teslas around here, but yes, you see a ton of EVs around here. It's totally a thing. So yep, you definitely will find that here. And maybe in a previously owned home, maybe not if the homeowner didn't request it or didn't have it built in, you can put them in, but there's lots of companies too that will install your charging port if you have an EV. So, but yeah, if you're doing a new build, they might, I'm sure they probably have those as options. Let's see.
I know, right?
What bad to have in the summer and summer cold. Yeah, for sure, Leaf. Sorry to hear that. Are you sick? I think KB offers home offices and EV chargers. Nice. We'd be driving through residential areas. Yep, we already have a little bit. We've driven through quite a few. Not in the last few minutes, but yes, we do. We have driven through several residential areas. We can't drive through a lot of the neighborhoods, but yeah, we're just kind of showing you the outsides of them because it's hard. Some of them are gated, but also it's just hard to have time to go through everything. But either way, I did a little lap. It's hot. Thank you.
I brought you something refreshing.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Okay. Oh, sorry to hear that, Leaf. I hope you're feeling better soon. All right. So.
Thank you for indulging my our refreshments.
You're fine.
Thank you for indulging our road trip stuff.
So Starbucks Steph is a happy Steph.
It's rather a requirement, isn't it?
Purple. Definitely is warm for sure. Okay, give me just a second, guys. Let me get all in here. What happened?
You have the keys. They won't let me start the car.
Okay. There you go. Okay. So, whew. I gotta see what the temperature is right now. It's gotta be ridiculous.
Well, the car says it's 95, but that's just a lie.
Are most neighborhoods, or most neighborhoods in Windermere gated? I can't combine gated and Windermere. They are. It's about half and half, I would say.
I would say it's a little more than
A little more than half,
in
maybe.
Windermere. In Winter Garden, I'd say it's about half and half.
Oh, now it only feels like 118.
Hooray! I cooled off. Okay. So,
What does all the things mean, please? It's something that seems to be said a lot. I don't know what I was talking about. I'm sorry. Okay. I think it just sometimes means and so forth and so on. And also including all the things that would normally be included with whatever I was talking about.
okay.
Sorry, you'll have to remind me what I was talking about and I can tell you more.
Actually, I'm going to get out of this. Okay. So, point the camera.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Yeah, they can see it.
All right. So we came up Reams Road
Yep.
and we went this way and we talked about Seidel and we saw Summer Lake on both sides of this. And now we came up over through Hamlin to Horizon West. Now we're going to go back through Summerport back over here. There's not a whole lot on this road. There's only like 3 or 4 houses to the point where we're going to pick up Fouquet. I just kind of wanted to tie all this together with my vlog that tied in some of this area. And then we're going to head back up this way and go back down through Windermere.
That's it.
Does that sound good?
Yes. David, thank you. All the things equals etc. I bid see also. Yes, exactly. and so forth and so on.
Okay, I don't want to show. I want a direction.
I don't know. You know, between having a thought in my mind, reading a chat message, and so on and so forth. See, there you go. I just forget what I'm talking about sometimes. And that 118 is why I'm not sure I could make the move there, and no freezing equals massive insects. So
Yes,
I will tell you, the last few years that we've lived here, the insect population has been much more reasonable. We used to have to wash your car every week, and that's not a thing anymore. So that's actually nice. Oh, okay. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, for sure. I definitely, it's just something we say a lot, and I don't even think about it sometimes. So always good to ask if you're not sure. And this over here, by the way, is 429, which runs all the way down to I-4, and then it runs all the way up to Apopka, which is, if you look at a map, it's fairly far north of here. And again, we said this is a Walmart, and you can see, not very often do you have Walmart with wood grain on the side of it, so you can tell it's a little more upscale Walmart than what you might see elsewhere, I guess. There we go. Okay. Not sure insects can tolerate the 118. No, for sure. And we're talking 97 degrees air temperature, which is still ridiculous. But I will say this, too, if anybody's like, oh my gosh, I couldn't do that. I compare it to any below zero freezing temperatures up north where it's just really cold. And it happens for a month or two and then it's gone. Whereas here, this only happens for August most of the time, maybe a little bit of July. So you have a couple months, July and August, and then it's gone. June is warm, but it's not surface of the sun. And this is the worst summer by far since 2008.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they said something about El Nino, La Nina, all the...
It's El Nino plus a heat dome.
Yeah, so it's definitely, I was saying last night, there's no sea breeze anymore. It's a fancy schmancy Walmart. That's right. That's the technical term.
The other thing about this too is that when you're a Floridian and you're like, oh, I've got 10 months out of the year that I can really enjoy the weather, this is your hibernation season. You don't have to be out.
Right. No, she's
but,
right, exactly.
Like with what Josh does.
You got a yellow flasher there.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to make sure everything was okay.
You're good.
With what Josh does, he was always out in the heat anyway, so he's just used to it. So this is hot, but he's not managing 150 kids on a brand new blacktop.
It's a new Chick-fil-A over there. Really nice.
Temperatures. Right, dear?
Yes, exactly. And this is more apartments and things. Again, there's Sinopolis or whatever. I don't know. Sure, we'll go with that. So instead of hibernating in the winter, you just hibernate in the high heat. Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
So that's, I think if you think about it that way, it's actually more livable down here because you get October, November, average temperature is 75 or 80. And you're talking, in December, the average temperature is like 70 in December and January. So, yeah, and it can get, now it can get down to freezing here, but by noon it's not freezing anymore. And we'll have our 2 or 3 days of winter and then we'll be done. It does freeze sometimes.
Or if you're like me, you just buy tickets to the Gaylord Palms ice display and you get your 30 minutes of winter and you're good.
Yes. I have 429 heads to the chaos that is I-4. Yeah, so now we're in Independence, which is huge.
New Independence.
Well, yeah.
Right?
It just says Independence, but
okay,
yeah, either way.
This is New Independence Parkway that we're on.
Yeah. This is a really cool place. They've got boulevards and, just very grandiose kind of architecture and styling, but the houses, these houses used to sell, these townhomes used to sell in the low 200s or lower. Yeah. So obviously they've gone up a lot, but it's still really nice. My uncle used to say in August you're out until 10 to 11. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Carlos? If it gets too hot, go to Culver's. That's right, John. In this heat, there are the kind of streams we need to do a lot. Crank up the AC. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's right, Carlos. But yeah, everything's like a boulevard, and it's just really nice here. Again, my biggest complaint is like the village green here, which obviously no kids are playing on because they're smart. It's hot. But all the garages are in the back, so it gives kind of the celebration feel where everybody's got a front porch. I like that. I don't like that my garage isn't connected. I want my garage connected.
It's the signal.
Sorry, guys. We keep... Okay, we're back. Thank you guys for patience. Going through these neighborhoods. It's a beautiful place. There's some schools over there. Independent schools.
That's an elementary and I think that's like...
Yeah, it's very hard to film that and stuff. Okay, so...
I'm going to go over here.
Even in August, you can still do some outdoor thing for 2 to 3 hours in the morning. Yep, exactly. That doesn't exist for 4 months in England. Yeah, in New England. Yeah, so that's the thing, is that you do have a lot more opportunities here, even though it's hot, because it's cooler for most of the summer.
Well, and you think of like, there are a lot of fun things to do here that are air conditioned, where you've got the Science Museum, you've got the Art Museum, you've got Crayola, you've got the Florida Mall, you've got the Mall of Millennia, you've got Sky Zones. You've got a lot of things to do to keep the kids active and interested, especially all summer long.
It's a pretty area. Look at this, guys.
You don't necessarily have to be outside.
So these are some of the nicer ones here in Independence. And sorry, there's like fingerprints on the window, but it's really, really, really pretty here. So. Yeah, it's a very, very nice area, and it's a big, big, big neighborhood. If you don't know your way around, this, speaking of these garages, it just depends on which one you get. All right. There we go. So again, we're just going to keep potato mode on for now, and we won't give you a lot of important information right now. We'll just kind of go through here and just let you enjoy the view as much as you can see. What? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. So Steph had to turn here, and it's like literally just a random unmarked road. So anyway.
It was marked. I couldn't tell. So we are now on Blue Thicket Trace. I love that blue. That's...
Yeah. Obviously, the signal's really bad in here, guys.
Well, maybe talk about the difference for.
Here, hold on. I'm going to try and show. Okay. Yeah, the Ken's working on a fix for this part of it where the app will not respect the bit rate that I set. All right, but we're back out on Paquette Road, so we should be in better signal. But hopefully you got the point of in Independence. It's a very, very nice, neat little area. So.
Well, talk to them about the difference between cell phone bitrate and like why it's like the upload and download. Like,
if the car is moving, the cell phone is going to like the phone is going to try and push higher quality even if I ask it not to. It's kind of frustrating, but it's all good. So anyway, yeah, this is Paquette Road. Got some new houses being built there. Are the homes expensive? I don't.
Well, that's relative.
Yeah, I don't know what the median pricing is. That's okay. Got time.
I would say the average home price in here is probably $500,000.
Somewhere around there, yeah. Let me see. I'll just look on Zillow. I'll look on Zillow real quick. A little pixelated. Yep, I got the bit rate low right now. Okay, here we go. I might be able to turn it up. There we go. All right, so some of these on the edge are in the 1 point something million. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That was when we went to the beach. There we go. I was like, wow, that's more than I thought. Okay, so there's some houses for sale in Independence. There's one for $425. There is a townhouse. There is a $540 for a single family house, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, $2,100 for $540. There's one on the lake for $1.8 million. There's one for $745. So they're pretty expensive. Definitely outside our price range, but still nice. Yeah.
So this is the main entrance to New Independence. We are currently going northeast on Paquette, where it comes around back into Windermere, and I just wanted to show you guys how all this connects together. Make sure you show them the park.
Sure. Yeah, so back there was the other entrance to Independence. And yes, it's pretty expensive, Mark, for sure. Used to not be. It used to be way more affordable. It's just the demand has shot up in this area. So yeah, this is Scott Pine Park, where Windermere High and Windermere Prep both play football here sometimes. The fire pillars. Oh yeah. Yeah, those little look like chess pieces or something over there. I will be in the market for a winter place in a few years. Like I said, I'm thinking a single wide trailer on its own lot. Yeah, and there's a lot of those places too along 27 that have that kind of style as well. But even if you don't live here, and even if this is like us, we don't live up here. It's outside our price range too. But even if you don't live up here, it's a nice place to visit and drive around and things. That's cheap. You should see what the prices are here in Rhode Island. Oh, I'm sure at Disney World Freak, yeah. Here, so if you're on the lake, you're going to be over $1 million. It's just the way it is. But a lot of times there's only, one street of houses on one side that's on a lake, and then the rest are...
Do you want to talk about this road here?
So Overstreet Road goes back to several neighborhoods behind here that are behind that shopping center we went to earlier. So it's kind of cool. The shopping center with gators and some of that. There's some $2 to $3 million in Independence. Yeah, or John's. But no, Carlos, I know that Northeast is way more expensive for sure. This is Summerport, I believe, right?
This whole area is Summerport, and this neighborhood on the left is called Vineyards. Now, do we want to show them the Publix up here in that whole area too?
Totally up to you. I don't know what your goal was.
Well, I was just gonna go back this way, or like I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gonna go past the high schools.
Yep. However you want to do it.
Okay.
We really liked this area, and then the shopping area you showed is really nice.
Yeah.
Yes, Carlos, that is the Windermere High School field. Yep. So it's not, the high school field is not by the school because where they built it, there wasn't room for a field.
Well, not just that, but there was some weird zoning for lights, and they were having to play the games at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the high schools just got together and said, let's just go to the park and we'll put up some lights. So then it's not zoned for lighting.
This is Windermere Village over here. There's a medical place, there's a BurgerFi, there's a Agave Azul is a Mexican place. There's a lot of neat little restaurants. Yep. Any waterfront property is called prime real estate, and I'm sure Celebration is prime as well. Yep, that's how it is.
If you turn left here, this is where Independence and Summerport kind of come together in their own shopping. There's a whole bunch of shopping here on the left.
They do connect too. You can actually get into Independence from Summerport and vice versa.
Yeah. If you just look at a map, it just looks like a glob of roads because it is.
Mark says, I'm 4,000 miles away, but I'd love to, retirement coming up, I'd love to buy a villa and embrace U.S. culture, for sure. That would be awesome. We live on a pond now. We prefer not to be near water down there with gators. Yeah, David, I totally get it. You know, nobody wants to end up in a
situation
where there's a gator. But yeah, so gators, like anytime there's water, there's going to be gators around. It's a matter of, you know, just leaving them alone. But I get the discomfort level, because we don't live on water, and that was one of the reasons. We actually had a place that was a little bit outside our price range, but it was really nice, and had a beautiful, we could have stretched and bought it.
It was the perfect
It
house.
was on a lake, and again, this was way before they were million. This house was way more reasonable, and we decided not to do it because we didn't want Liam that close to the water. Thank you for this. We hooked up with the Funk group when you advertised. We gave your name. We will be snowbirds from Wisconsin in 2 years, thinking Celebration, but now maybe Windermere. Yeah, both are nice. Celebration is nice too. Celebration and Windermere, you know, both have their expensive parts, and it's one of those things where if you just keep looking, you can find something. And this is
talk about this?
Sawyer Sound. These are custom built homes, and some of these homes that they build over here, very expensive, and they name them. So you know when your house is named, it's going to be expensive. And this is Windermere Prep over here. It's one of the private schools in town. And Windermere High is just the other way, side of the road.
Well, that's why I didn't know, like, how far down do we want to go? Do we want to turn around and go up the north path? Like, I don't know.
That's up to you. I mean, if we go down here, we'll be on Chase Road and go into Windermere proper.
Oh. Well, the signal wasn't good up there.
I think we'll be okay if I can just reconnect to things. So, guys, just bear with me on the signal. The landings at Lake Sawyer. Some of these houses are very, very modern, but what Classy Disney Mom, I believe, was saying was there's so much green area. They built this to be very rural. Even though there's a lot of houses here, it's built to be very rural. I love this house. It's so contemporary. Isn't that cool? Look at that. I mean, it's huge, but like all this style here, it's very modern. All right, so we're coming up on the other side of Keens Point where we were before, and then there's Chase Road that goes into Windermere.
Okay.
We can name our house Carlita. Yeah, lots to do in Orlando. There's St. Cloud Kissimmee area too, about 90 minutes from Melbourne. We find lots to do.
Yes.
So yeah, hey Dave. All right, so just bear with us. Here's Glenmuir. That's a nice neighborhood here as well. These are all gated, and look at the beautiful trees of the Spanish moss. And you know, I mean, it's more expensive here, but it is beautiful, and so that's kind of what, you know. It's
kind of why we're doing this on a Sunday drive too. Like, yeah. That's just, even if you can't live here, you can still enjoy it. Yeah. So we are turning from
we're on 535, and we're turning left onto Chase Road.
Now, if you turn right, it goes into Lake Sawyer Drive and goes back.
Also, there's a stoplight camera here, and they're serious about stoplights in Orlando. I don't know if they have those where you guys are from, wherever you're from, but definitely take the stoplight cameras seriously. They do charge you if you go over. So some of the roads, they're labeled with the stoplight camera. Now, you can go when it's flashing yellow like this, as long as you got a way to go, but it's as long as you're over the white line by the time the light turns red. That's the rule. Driven this road a few times, love seeing all those homes. That's awesome, Carlos. Is there a lot of rentals in Windermere? I'm not really sure about that. That's a great question. Not really sure.
If you continue straight on 535, you end up at that shopping village that we were at. It's not incredibly far, so we're not missing a whole lot. But this just sort of gives you the lay of the land.
There's a Lady Bird preschool. I don't think there's a lot of Lady Bird Academy. I don't think there's a lot of rentals here, just because of the pricing of everything. Here's a LifeBridge Church. It's a larger church area over here. With all those modern homes, one of them should be named Hal. I love that. Hello from Sweden. Hello. All right, so now we're getting into, this is where hopefully the signal holds, because you're going to get into, you know, the houses were nice back there. We're getting into, like,
super nice.
Yeah, there are gonna be some billionaire houses down here. It's cool. It's cool to see. I mean, again, you know, 99.99% of the people, you know, we're not looking at houses like this, but these are regular neighborhoods. But we'll get into one of Shaq's houses was down here. You have to add 2 rules: beware of water and always look down when you walk for snakes. Yep.
Yes.
I honestly don't see that many snakes around here. Is there a lot of Catholic churches? There are. I don't know that there's a lot, but there are Catholic churches around. We've heard of the Enclave. Yep, it's a nice one.
So this is Windermere Landing.
You can't find a rental in our area for less than $3,000 a month, Arjan says. Yes, I agree with that. A lot of times it's cheaper to buy. By the way, over here to the right is now, I believe this is Isleworth on the right here. Or no, I'm sorry, this is Kings Point on the right. The other side of Kings Point. Giant plus for me with Celebration is all the walking and biking path. Is there any resource that list communities have similar? That's a great question.
Definitely New Independence and Summerport. Those have really great walking and biking areas, and they're really very active, lifestyle friendly for sure.
Yeah, so here's the back of Kings Point. Yeah, there's a lot of churches in Florida. Just pretty much any type of denomination you can find a church. You know, it might not be right next to your neighborhood, but you can find a church that has that. Okay, so this is the side entrance to Kings. Very beautiful area here in neighborhood. And
we are turning left.
You have to turn left up here to go to Windermere.
Yeah, where Chase Road continues.
So you want to talk about beautiful. Here you go. Look at that. It's just, I don't know if you can see that through the trees, but just gorgeous. There's water and lakes and everything everywhere. It's so good. Okay, so yeah, there's like cell phone towers around here, so we're fine. That's a T-Mobile tower right there. Good.
Did you just jinx it?
No. Have you guys done Mystic Dunes area? I think I know where that is. I'm not sure, Carlos. I'll have to look it up.
That's down on 27, isn't it?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
It's on our list for sure.
And here's Keene Park. Not a single palm tree. There aren't as many palm trees here. RD Keene Park.
Check out that.
And that is a public park. That's not part of Kings Point. What you got? Oh, somebody's literally passing you.
I'm a little slow.
Well, apparently. You were going 30, 35 on a...
I mean, I don't know what's this
You're fine. Okay, so here, now we're looking at like higher, walls and things. So, you're kind of getting into it.
Well, and I mean, these are walls, and they're overgrown, so you can just see how long they've been here. And
well, I think they're purposely overgrown to be prettier.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So here, our Lake Butler Sound is a very, very exclusive neighborhood, and there's one of the entrances to Isleworth. Again, Tiger Woods used to live there. There's an infamous incident where there was an accident where he got hurt. It was one of these entrances to Windermere, to Isleworth that happened at.
There's an armadillo on the road.
We won't go over why that happened. There is a multi-million-dollar house back there. And here comes Lake Butler. Lake Butler is absolutely gorgeous. This is one of my favorite drives in all of Central Florida. And you see if you can see back here. Gorgeous. And then on the other side, jet skis out there. We gotta go slower. Okay, there we go.
Oh, no, that's a fishing boat.
Yeah.
It's a huge boat.
Oh, and then Shaq's house. You see back, okay, I can't. That's all right. Anyway, Shaq's house.
Sorry about the whiplash.
Sorry, there's cars behind us wanting to go faster.
Well, not just that, but I mean, look how beautiful this area is, and you don't even know that there's houses here. But if you look on Zillow, these houses are
if you want to really
exclusive.
Just look on Chase Road, and you can look at some of the houses and the approximate values. Shaq's house on the left sold for $11 million in 2021. Yeah, and it's the roof is blue because of the Orlando Magic. So here's another Isleworth on both sides again.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And I mean, it's not like every house is multi-million dollars in there. You can see more of the lake. Sorry, I hope you can see some. This house is insane. Look at the gates and stuff. Everything's on your side. Anyway, it's really cool.
I guess you could climb over and sit in the back.
No, it's all good. So, there we go. All right.
Why don't you just keep your arm back there?
That's all right. Yeah, so everything is just absolutely gorgeous. Lake Butler's beautiful. I've been boating there. Yeah, it really is. So now we're in Windermere.
Well, here, they're telling me to slow down, so I'm just going to slow down so you can get a really good view.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see why people want to live here. There we go. I had to switch connections, guys. We're back. But maybe not, maybe. Okay, here we go. Now we're in more of Windermere proper.
At East 10th Avenue and Main Street.
Which one is your house? Yeah. Right there you go. Move in ready, guys. That's cool. I like that one. Yeah, so it's just, there's places where it's just a regular town.
I love that. That has the like Brady Bunch house feel to it.
It does. And then there's a smaller one there. Like there's, you know, again, this is an older town, so you've got a mix of expensive and a mix of more, you know, reasonable stuff. So picket fence there. That's the new one. Okay, there we go. Okay.
I don't.
Okay, there we go, guys. I've finally got it stabilized. Yeah, apparently downtown Windermere is a big old dead zone. It's pretty, just take my word for it. Sorry guys, I really had no idea if it would work or not, and the answer is no, it didn't, but you still got to see a lot. And this is pretty.
We promise I'll go back and do a vlog. Like, I can just make that, you know, part of my tour this week.
Yeah, downtown Windermere, there's a lot of trees and there's no cell phone towers because nobody wants a cell phone tower in their pretty town, I guess. So, alright, anyway, I mean, literally, I've got it on potato mode and it's just completely ignoring it. Gotta figure that out.
So Main Street has turned into McGuire Boulevard. I don't know how to get back to.
Any idea how lenient the town would be if you wanted to buy adjoining lots and combine for a rebuild?
Nope.
I've seen people do that actually, so I think that is a thing if you can do that. I don't think. I think as long as the plan is approved by the zoning board and stuff, I've seen that happen. I don't know all the time, but yeah. So anyway,
Okay, we're turning left on Park Avenue.
yeah, we're back in good signal now. This is
Windermere Elementary.
Windermere Elementary School, beautiful school.
Beautiful looking school.
Oh yeah, beautiful looking school. Yes, we're not allowed to give feedback on schools, and I honestly don't know anything about Windermere Elementary, so I could not recommend or unrecommend it because I don't know anything about it. I just know it looks pretty. All right. Yeah, nice little river for kayaking. I'm coming to the conclusion I can't afford a home in Windermere. Yeah, we don't live here either, but it is cool to drive around, and you know, we want to just show you all the sides, and you can't neglect Windermere because it's so close to Disney. So there's the manor over here.
Manors.
And then these are older houses that have big, if you're looking for an acre lot or something, that's kind of where you would want to be over
but
there.
here's the park.
Places. There's a park. Sorry if you're getting whiplash. There's a park. Again, Steph can't really go any slower because there's houses all around behind us, or no, cars behind us. I mean, there are also houses behind us.
Very German Swiss style with the oh, you're not pointing at it. Never mind.
I did point at it.
Okay. Oh, we're still at 30 miles an hour, so I can go slower.
Yeah, this is Lake Crescent Reserve.
And
just rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of like beautiful neighborhoods here. Yeah. But the only catch is when you're back in here, this area and the drawback to Windermere, that one almost reminds me of like Doc Brown's house a little bit. The catch is not close to shopping here at all. You know, probably closer. And there's a, you know, somebody asked, why are there fountains in all of the lakes? It's to keep the water moving so the algae doesn't form as much. Plus, it's just pretty, like that. Like that's gorgeous. A few Dutch colonials, yeah. So there's more. What you'd call maybe like different style, non-Florida style housing here because people are coming from these areas and they want something that reminds them of home. That blue roof is awesome. Yeah, so anyway. Is Summerport a town? It's a neighborhood, yeah.
It's rather both.
I mean, you could say it's like I'd say more of a neighborhood.
I would call it a township, really. I mean,
Champ du Lac, which means chain of lakes.
It is a neighborhood, but they do a lot of their own.
Look at this. There's a canopy of trees over the road. Isn't that cool?
And we still have signal?
Yes. I don't know how, but we do.
Woo! This reminds me of that creepy story we had to read in French class.
We actually went to, I won't say where, obviously, but we went to a birthday party with one of Liam's friends, and the house was so, like, covered, the neighborhood was so covered in trees, it was like almost little tunnels of trees to get back to the area.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, this is just, it's a really neat place back here.
Whoa, look over here. These
Yeah,
are
very,
two-story.
very nice.
I mean, look at that.
Big
That's
houses.
a two-story, like, deck. Like, these are fun.
Yeah, look at that bird cage.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so these are all multi-million-dollar houses, for sure. I'm impressed with the number of them that there are here, to me.
Oh, I have a plan.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
Look at you having a plan.
So, just because we're wondering doesn't mean we're lost, right?
That's right.
Wandering, not wondering.
Yeah, it's a beautiful road. Cell towers are hidden in the trees. I bet they are. I bet you're right about that. So, and then these are just not part of a neighborhood. These are just houses built along the road.
The gate.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, those are very large. Oh, there we go. Look, I can put some more signal on it. In Sweden, we don't have a single gated community. Interesting. Well, that's that's probably a good thing, because that means that the community members feel safe without that. So that's good.
Oh, here's a whole.
Hey, there you go. If you want to buy this lot right here, you can buy that lot right there. That's a pretty nice one. I just cut down some of that brush, and you'd have a beautiful place for your house there. So there you go.
And it's on a lake.
Just call the fun. It is on a lake. So call the Funk Collection. They can hook you up there. There's a cemetery. The house you just passed on the right, we just looked at online. Oh, that's awesome. What road are we on right now, Steph? Is it
We are currently
Lake?
on I don't know, but we are right by Braddock Park.
Oh, Lake Butler Boulevard.
Yes, Lake Butler Boulevard, and we are getting ready to turn back on 535.
So we just did a loop.
Managed to do a loop.
You did it. We did a loop through Windermere, basically. And this time we'll take you by Windermere High, because a lot of people, if you live in this area, your kids, if they go to high school, they'll either go to. Oh, it's Windermere High's right here. It's down here. So go forward a little.
Went north?
Yeah, you're on 535. So Windermere High is, your kids would either go to Windermere High or Horizon High School. For sure, Sean, no worries. And if you want to see, here's the map. And now we're at 535 and Lake Butler Road. So that road that we were just on, Lake Butler, is the main lake there, and it's just gorgeous. We live in a Popka, 30 minutes from Disney, a little bit cheaper, but very nice neighborhood. Yes. So Leaf, that's a good point. So, and we will tour some more of those
we're kind of
neighborhoods and areas, because
what do you call it when you pick a dot and
like
go
a spiral?
Out? Yes, that.
Hey Vicky, hey Classy Disney Mom. So yeah, we're not by any means saying that that this is the place for everybody. We're just showing it as an option if you have a budget for that. And some people we've known in New England, they have a moderately sized house in New England that's worth quite a bit, because the house prices are so high up there. I actually have friends who moved down from up here, and they were able to get a lot more house down here because the prices are so crazy up there. So that's a thing too. So if you're in that situation where you bought a house at a reasonable price in New England, the price has shot up and you can sell it, you can get out on the positive end of that, and you can get a great house down here. Or if you're not on that situation, like we weren't, there's other options, and they're just a little further away.
7-Eleven.
It is there you go, guys. That's the nicest 7-Eleven you'll ever see.
That is the truth.
Although it has seen better days.
Oh, that's awesome. What is this here?
It's been an almost circle tour around Walt Disney World. Yes, it has.
Yes, yeah.
No, that's just like a baseball park and stuff.
That's Braddock Park still.
So now technically we were close back there to the Winter Garden line.
Yes.
We're still technically in Windermere, just barely.
Here's the first part of Summerport. So here's the northest part.
Northernmost.
Thank you. And we're right across from Magnolia Park of Windermere. This road here is Bluebird Pond Road that goes west here.
Yeah. So many lakes too, and just little fountains and stuff. They really have done a nice job, and that's not just here. Our neighborhood has a nice little fountain and a lake in the middle too. And again, we didn't. Yeah, we have two lakes in the middle of our neighborhood. We didn't pay nearly what. Yeah. So I want a Slurpee. Slurpee sounds good. Yeah. Thank you, Charlene says, for these awesome, relaxing, and entertaining drives. You're very welcome, Charlene. And again, sorry I didn't get to... Steph's going to do a vlog through Windermere. It's absolutely gorgeous little town. It really does remind me of the Gilmore Girls town, like in Florida.
Yeah,
You could mistake it very easily. No, I'm saying, but it's in Florida. You could very easily mistake it for a New England style town.
I want to get over.
To the right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Just go faster.
No, I'm gonna.
Like that. See, I told you. Go faster. There you go. You got it.
Oh, and here's an Orlando Health
Yep.
medical facility.
We talked about this before. The two main medical establishments here in Orlando are Advent Health and Orlando Health. You're correct. House prices here in New England and Massachusetts are out of control. Yeah. So again, not a good thing for sure. I need to pull this exposure down. Not a good thing, but it might be a benefit if you bought a house when things were more reasonable and you still have it. You know, there you go. So coming up on the left is Windermere High School. Again, huge school, like 4,000 students. I think Horizon High School opened and it kind of went down. Here's an open lot. I'm not sure if there's a beautiful tree in the middle of it. Looks like that should be a feature of the book, like the Giving Tree or something over there. So there's Windermere High. Beautiful school. Been in there a couple times.
Been in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in there a few times. Visit the band director a couple times. All right. It's a big school, of course. It's got 2 stoplights.
And here we are back at where we went left.
Now, Lake Kaywood Estates is very nice. Been back there a couple times, and they have huge lots, like acre lots for their houses.
So
if
we're
you
going
can
to
find a
turn
place back
right
there.
and go in through Summerport.
If you turn left, which we're not going to, you go back to Disney. It goes back to Disney Springs.
Well, that's the way we went.
That's the way we went, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But we're going to take a minute to go through Summerport.
yeah, go for it. How are the schools in Windermere? So we can't comment on that, being realtors, but you can look it up. And, you know, it's definitely very easily publicly accessible information. So we have to be really careful about one of the laws is we can't steer people to one neighborhood or another. So, you know, we can tell you what we like, but also, you know, you make up your own mind as far as, you know, that goes. So, yeah.
What we can tell you about the schools is that maybe different than other parts of the country is that they are organized by county, not by city.
Yeah.
So like, you know, Hamlin doesn't have their own school budget.
This is a nice
It's
little
all,
shopping center,
you know,
too.
or whatever.
Subway over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's organized by county is what she's
It's
saying.
organized by county. So all of these schools here, from Windermere to Horizon to downtown Orlando, organized by Orange County.
So, it's Winter Garden now.
No,
no,
this
technically
is Summerport.
it's still Windermere.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, all the Windermere address. There, I don't remember where the cutoff is, but Winter Garden is north. But here's literally a Publix everywhere. Bella Tuscany, I've eaten there before. It's very good.
I just wanted to drive through here so you can see what's
Is
good.
we lagging? Oh yeah, hold on, guys. It was working. Okay, there we go. It's just, you know, we're not in the theme park, so we have to just kind of. We're not in the theme park, so we have to take what we can get for signal.
Are you back?
Yeah, we're back now.
Okay. I'm gonna park a minute because I need to look at the map.
Okay, where are you trying to head?
I don't know. That's why I want to look at the map.
Okay, all right. So we're back now. Steph's going to take a really quick map break. After these messages, we'll be right back. Are you going to do a live stream some celebration? Yeah, Lyle, we have done one actually on Resort TV1, the main channel, but we'll do one on this one. We were talking if you were not here on the beginning, we're going to do that when it cools down. Because if we do a celebration, we're going to want to walk around a little bit. Because as you can see right now,
Well, and if we do celebration,
97. But yeah, so we'll do it
We'll
and
have
do a
to
nice
take
little walk
Liam
around.
because it's one of his favorites too, and we'll have to take him.
Liam loves celebration.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Yeah.
I hate this map.
So right now it's 98, feels like 117. According to the app. So it was like being in the car with my family. That's awesome, Willeen.
Okay.
Oh, this time I didn't wreck your plan this time.
Who?
You.
No, not exactly. No.
We got to your Starbucks.
Oh wait,
Thank you both for doing this. It's so nice to see Windermere and learn of Hamlin. Yeah, for sure, David. It's great. And honestly, you know, when you guys get more serious about moving down here, or not say more serious, but when you get more close to that time period, then you can, you see Teslas everywhere. You can, you know, you can come down here, and I recommend driving it yourself, because you'll get a feel for what neighborhoods you like, what neighborhoods you don't like, what ones you're comfortable with, what ones you're not comfortable with.
I'd like to go left.
Yep, you can do that after this white Tesla. The reason I mentioned the Tesla is because David was asking about EV charging, and yeah, there's a lot of Teslas around here, so a lot of the builders do accommodate that. So do you just sell in Disney area? No, Mr. Young, we do all of Central Florida. So you could go, you know, over into Winter Park. You could go in closer to downtown Orlando. You could go, there's a lot of places that aren't close to Disney that we could still sell in. It's just the Funk Collection focuses on Central Florida, and in fact, we drove by the Funk Collection main office in Windermere, but it was lagging, so you didn't get to see it. Okay, there we go.
So this is all part of Summerport, and I've never been through this part,
Yes.
so I wanted to take a gander at some of what's here.
There we go, and there's a nice little lake over there. Oh, we have a Jeep. It's a Grand Cherokee.
So here are the Addison at Windermere, new apartments over here on the left, and these are all, looks like single-family homes and townhomes here.
And this connects to Independence, which we were in a little while ago.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll continue signal. It looks like it's okay for now.
So I'm passing Bridgewater Village. Isn't there an elementary school here? Or is Bridgewater Elementary?
The Bridgewater Middle School is over by Winter Garden,
Oh, okay.
if that's what you're thinking of. You can see the water levels are down there in that little lake. Lots of roundabouts.
Wow.
Yeah, lots of roundabouts around here.
That's one of my favorite things actually about it.
As somebody else earlier said that they didn't like the roundabout, so it's just, you have to just get used to it. Now here, this is a gated part of this neighborhood, so that's interesting, where they have it separated out a little bit.
And these don't look like, I mean, I assume you'd call them townhomes because they're connected, but they're all single floor townhomes, so would you call those condos or what?
I'm not sure. I think they're still townhomes. I don't know. They're connected. Yeah. Yeah, these are all connected, even though they're, well, some of them are two-story as well. So.
This is adorable.
Can you give out price ranges? We don't have all of them. I mean, you can look on Zillow for these neighborhoods, but yeah, again, this whole area is going to be, you know, the lowest price you're going to get for a townhome is going to be, you might be lucky and find one for in the high 3s and then 4, and then you're thinking 500 for an independent or a single family home.
And you know, like we talked
Or more.
Like we talked about earlier, like this is just a starting point for us. This is going to be something, you know, that we're going to try and do periodically, and you know, do some more of these drives so that you can really see other neighborhoods. We're not going to necessarily always come back to this one.
So here I see in this neighborhood we're in right now, there's one for sale for $420. It's a 1,500 square foot townhome. There's one for sale for $450. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,600 square foot townhome. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at in price range there. There aren't very many for sale. But anyway, there's also one if you're looking at a single family home for $569, but that's 2,200 square feet, and it's a lot bigger, obviously. So yeah, they could be condos too. Yeah, I'm not sure. So anyway, we're back out on Paquette Road. Where you want to head?
I don't know. Do we want to go down Overstreet?
You can go down Overstreet, and then you can end up back on 535.
I mean, we already did 535.
You sure did. Yeah, you really covered it really well, dear. Nice job.
See, I love getting lost.
Well, that's the fun of a Sunday drive.
Hey, there's cow.
Cow.
There's another one.
Guys, there's cows in Windermere.
Look at that.
Yeah, no. This used to be a really rural area, and you can tell it still is in some ways. Is it a circle or roundabout? We call it a roundabout.
I mean, you could call it a circle too.
More cows.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in the shade. Good job,
nice.
cows.
Good job, cows. Except for that one.
He must be fine.
We always called it a roundabout because you can go around the bout to the left or around the bout to the right, or you can go straight. It just made it easier to talk about which direction to go.
When you moved to Florida, we rented it. When we moved to Florida, we rented, and here's an Orange Grove, guys. When we moved to Florida, we rented an apartment first because where we want to live, we realized we looked and decided it wasn't what we wanted. Yeah, that's another thing you can do. We recommend if you do rent, do it for the short term while you find something.
Well, I mean, like a year or less.
Your pricing, monthly pricing, is going to be way less if you own something, because like Arjan's was saying, $3,000, or more for rentals in this area. If it gets in your hotel to move, yes, it's very beautiful.
So this is the enclave at Berkshire Park.
Some unsolicited advice from a long-term realtor. If you're serious about building this business long-term, be willing to get into rentals. Build those relationships. Yeah, no, for sure, Rich. And that's why we do take referrals for rental as well. So I just meant that it is something that we don't recommend getting into long-term. So as far as like we don't recommend renting for a long time, because you're going to be paying a lot more per month than you could for a home that you own. So yeah, this is a nice little neighborhood for sure.
So if you're looking on the map, I am at the corner of Drexa and can you see the street sign? It's right there beside you.
Yeah. In Roskin.
Roskin. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Somebody said we just left their neighborhood. That's awesome.
I'm literally just meandering by the map.
And these are more like city square blocks and stuff.
Yeah. Flat houses.
Just drove past all this to go to my home in Summerport. Nice.
I love these magnolias. Oh, did we lose it?
No, you can.
Beautiful park.
Okay. That's being stubborn. Nope. Okay, I'm trying again. Sorry, I had to airplane mode a little bit. It's just. Okay, let me read John's comment, because that was really, really, really good. I just couldn't read it because we're in Berkshire Place now. I could not read it because we had tons of lag back there. John says, also, when you see home prices in this market, understand neighborhoods at bidding wars too.
Yes.
Check price of sold listings for a true idea what houses go for, not only active listings. Good point, John. Very good advice. Because you might see a price and think that, oh, we could talk them down, but in reality, this area is growing so fast, and all around Florida
is so low
that you are probably not. You're definitely not going to get it lower than what it says. And you might have to go more. We had some friends sell, not in this area, but in Winter Garden, and they got more than they asked for. So yeah, just as
but they also had to put a lot more down than what they thought.
Yes, well, that was in their other place. But my point is, no lie, I just put $500,000 into my rental, and as of the end of the month, I'm homeless by a house. Yeah, so 100 Acre Wood, very, very good point. If you put $500,000 into your rental, and at the end of the month, I'm homeless. Yeah, so that's something to think about. If you can get into it, save up the money for the down payment and all that, it really is very, very good, because then you've got the investment of the home. And again, I don't claim to be, obviously we've both taken the classes and all that, but that's why we have you with the Fund Collection Realtors who are more experienced than we are, and they can answer all your questions more specifically than us. This is Horizon West Middle School. This neighborhood is called Horizon West, obviously. So yeah, Horizon West Middle School. Very nice area here. Let's see. Have you driven to Stuart, Florida? I don't think so.
No, I don't think
we haven't seen a single person yet. There have been people, I don't think I showed them on the stream, but yes, not many. It's too hot. We live in a new development in Auburndale. It took about 20 minutes to get to Animal Kingdom this morning, and we have cows and horses too. Yeah, Daniel, good point. There's a person. Animal Kingdom is nice, of course, but Auburndale is very nice. I will say, Daniel, Auburndale, living over there, you're going to have to deal with the traffic at 27 and I-4, which is very, very bad, and it can take much longer than that. So 20 minutes is pretty good if there's no traffic. But yeah, that's one thing to think about there. It is cheaper for sure. My wife and I will be moving down there in about 4 years, and we're already looking in the areas of Claremont, Mineola, Davenport, Kissimmee, and St. Cloud. Yes.
Yes.
We did cover some Kissimmee on our 192 tour. But yeah,
well, and we're gonna get more into Claremont and Davenport and like all that. Yeah.
Yeah. John says you could say, "Oh, great, this neighborhood's 410," but by the time your offer is in, it's 440 or 450. Yeah. I don't know what your experience is, but we found that buying an older home came with a pool and buying a newer home did not come with a pool. It is true, Leaf. It depends on where you buy. We had a couple houses we looked at with pools, and we decided to go. This is the shopping center we wrapped first earlier. We decided to go with one with no pool at the house. We have a neighborhood pool we can go to, so that's nice. What are some of the differences between Windermere and Winter Garden? Not much, really. The Winter Garden still has expensive houses. Windermere is the top of the top on this side as far as house prices. Winter Garden is just a little further north. They kind of bleed together. Winter Garden is a bigger town than Windermere. There's more services in Winter Garden. You've got your Targets, your Walmarts, your all that kind of stuff. It's definitely a bigger city. And Winter Garden is its own city, as is Windermere. But again, it's just much bigger. Offers are crazy still. 11 offers on my last sale and 21 on the prior. Wow. Daryl, that's crazy. Yeah, so Daryl is in real estate as well, and yeah, it's the exact same thing. Fireworks view from here is amazing near the middle school. Nice. It's like everyone's hibernating. They really are, and that's the thing. Floridians do hibernate during the day in the summer. Hey, Epcot Forever.
It's not just during the day.
Can't wait till you take a ride through Winter Park. Yeah, Winter Park's awesome. And there's the first watch in the Starbucks that Steph was talking about here in. Yep. So, yeah, Winter Park is definitely a really nice area as well. We obviously it's further to Disney because you have to cross downtown Orlando, but it's still really nice. 192 is very crowded.
Yes.
This is very educational, very confusing. Yeah. The problem is like we're talking fast because there's only a certain speed. We can't go slow, and so yeah. A great job. No worries. But Missy, yes, it's a lot of information. And this is going to be up on the, so feel free to rewatch my auctioneer speak.
So we've been through here before.
There's Kings Point again. Yep, on the other side of the road.
Kings Point. Here's Our Family Church.
Yep.
On the right.
And even though there's been some lag, I think you've at least gotten an idea of things.
You guys hear that?
You're than I am. I think we all know that. Well, that take off. And we're back. There we go. Okay, we just hit the next tower. All right, so sorry. Maybe. This app is being very, very stubborn. Hold on, let me show the dashboard a little bit. There we go. I'm doing that so it stabilizes. Okay, so. All right. So we're asking about programs for children with autism. Yeah, a lot of schools have that. Again, we're not really allowed to comment on schools too much. But if it's a public school, they're required to have a certain amount of programs by law. So I would check into that more, definitely, to make sure that you have what meets your family's needs. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. But yes, we are on 535 right now. But like I said, there are government regulations and things for programs that they have. But if you go to private schools, the offerings are going to be different there. And each school district has different ways that they handle that too, depending on what county you end up in. So I would just say definitely do your research if you've got kids that need those kind of services. Watching from the poolside, awesome. Why does it so bad phone connection in the U.S.? Do they not plan to invest in infrastructure? Hey, Curter, if you're speaking my language, you're preaching to the choir. I've been saying that for years. I don't know why they don't invest more. I think, honestly, in neighborhood areas like this, nobody wants a cell phone tower in their backyard. And so everybody wants a good cell phone connection with no tower, and obviously you got to have towers. So also cell phone.
Get in the way.
Also, I think, everything's very spread out here. So Florida is as big as a lot of countries. And so, having that a couple cell phone companies covering thousands of miles here in the U.S., I think they can't spend enough to make it as good as it needs to be. So a lot of the European countries are well ahead of the US when it comes to that. That's a nice little wilderness over there. 535 is a straight shot to Disney Springs. It sure is.
Now, did you say there was a shortcut back to Disney Springs?
Yes. Would you like to take it? We'll go by Golden Oak.
Sure.
Yeah, just turn right on Buena Vista.
That doesn't help me.
Well,
I don't know where that is.
I'll tell you where it is. Or we could turn right on Vista. Let's turn right on Vista Boulevard.
And do.
Or is it Buena Vista? Let me look. Here, let me look real quick. Hold on. Please hold. All right. So let's see. Hold on, guys. Yeah, let's take Vista Boulevard. Yes, Vista Boulevard. Okay, so it's the first one after REM. This is the neighborhood that apartments are really nice. We looked at. They were really nice. We just ended up going in a different direction because of the job that I got. We were looking at Orange County schools, and I didn't end up getting a job there. Coverage in suburbs has a lot of problems that aren't generally known. Resistance to towers is one of them. Yes, for sure. And thank you guys. I'm glad you helped out Stacy with the question. I didn't know as much information about the services for those students with autism. Okay. Thanks for doing this. It's a fun ride. Awesome. We're going to go back into the Disney area. So Steph's going to turn right here. There's NIMBY. Yeah, not in my backyard. So towers or cell sites sometimes are on telephone poles. Yes, a lot of them do end up on phone poles. In fact, we were just driving through an area that had them. I didn't point them out, but they were there. So these are a lot of portables and things. This is, believe it or not, cast member baseball field, which is super fun, even though, wow, it's hot for that. And then this is just all kinds of different offices for Disney. So we are on Disney property right now, so you can tell how close it is. And again, you could say, wow, you've been driving forever. Well, we were doing all roundabout ways.
We were just going in circles.
And no, again, nobody said that, but you might be thinking, wow, it seemed like you drove a lot. It was Dopey Drive. I don't know how I feel that the key control area is on Dopey Drive. Dopey, don't lose the keys, man. Don't lose the keys to the castle. So, anyway. John says, Josh, don't read this. Okay, I won't. There you go. So John posted some information about schools. There you go. I didn't say that. Disney Warehouse cut through is a tricky one past Golden Oak for me for some reason. I forget to turn. Yeah, no, Daryl, I'm the same. I always forget. So we're about to be in Golden Oak. Sweden is 10 times larger than Florida. Here is 5G every square meter. The antennas are very small. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think just the companies just don't invest in it. I think that's the bottom line. I mean, it's not that we in the U.S. don't want 5G. We certainly do. They're just definitely not very good at investment.
What is that?
That is daycare, I believe. I think for cast members. Let me look here. I can't remember what that is. That's hashtag backside of Disney.
Creek Road. Does this right turn?
No. You can go straight here for now. No, the turning left goes into like Old Key West and Port Orleans, I believe, something like that. Villas. Yeah, you can't go that way. Let me look here and see where we are.
We're right here.
Yeah, I know. I needed to scroll. Port Orleans. Yeah, you'll end up in Port Orleans over there. It's cast members only. So I don't know what that place is. I think it is a daycare, but yeah, maybe somebody else knows. Have you heard about any new construction updates connecting 27 to 429? Not at this point. I mean, for connecting 427 to 27 to 429, it needs to happen. I mean, there are a few ways to go through there, but they're like neighborhoods that you're going through that are not easy to get through. Oh, it's the YMCA. Thanks, Mark. I figured somebody would know. It looked kind of like, that kind of a situation there. So this is Vista Boulevard. If you keep going, you'll end up at Fort Wilderness, and then eventually Magic Kingdom.
So do you want me to turn on Barnett Creek Parkway here and go left?
That is totally up to you. You are in control.
I figured we'd go back the way we came.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Epcot forever about the crime rate. Yeah, again, we have to be careful how much we comment on that, but if you, maybe somebody else can do a Google search and post it. How about that?
Well, if you are looking at moving here, make sure you contact the local police and sheriff office, and they can give you the number of calls.
Here's Golden Oak right here. You can't go in, but it is, I'll just tell you, it's gorgeous. And it's just like being at a Disney resort, except for you live there. So that's pretty cool.
And better.
And better. Yeah, it's actually amazing. They have their own bus. And it's like a really nice bus. I really appreciate all the information. I'll do the research. Thanks, Stacy. Dad, I'm hungry. You can take the dirt path from 27 to 429. Don't exactly. Yeah, there is a dirt path. There's a lot of those kind of Orange Grove trails. First time I was here in Florida and Google took me down a dirt path, Orange Grove Trail, on the way to a band meeting for FBA. I was like, it's Florida Band Association. I was like, where are you taking me, Google? Very pretty and very money. Yes. Look at Zillow there. I think there's still a $19 million house for sale in Golden Oak. Here's Best Friends Pet Care. We don't get to show this very much. Best Friends Pet Care, it's a beautiful place. It's very much hidden by giant palm things, palmetto bushes.
At Port Orleans Riverside.
Riverside. French Quarter straight ahead.
Ooh, beignets.
You sell 2 houses there, and you guys and Liam and Liam's kids can all retire. Yeah, we sell that $19 million house, and we can all retire. I have a great Golden Oak rep. If you need her name, she's been there since day one. Oh, Daryl, that's awesome. So Daryl, are you able to give tours through there, even if you're not actually selling a house with an active listing? Are you able to give tours through there, or like, are we able to drive the stream through there just to show people what it looks like? I would love to do that. Who are you gonna call Ghostbusters? All right. So yeah, that would be cool. Like I said, to show. There's Port Orleans French Quarter. If they'd let us come in Golden Oaks just to show the area, like to show, not necessarily show all the houses, but just show like the common areas and stuff.
So what is this?
This is.
Oh,
this is backstage lane. If you go to go back into Epcot.
Okay, so this is okay. So I want the next one.
If you take that road and keep going, wait, no, that goes. I'm sorry, that's not backstage lane. Epcot Center Drive.
This is Vacation Club.
Yeah, that goes to Key West. I was gonna say
Point to the map.
The next road, Backstage Road. Yeah, Backstage Road right here. The next one. If you take that, it goes right into Test Track. Yes, I think. Let me ask my rep. Okay, cool, Daryl. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if they don't allow it, that's fine. It's a private neighborhood. Like, we're going to definitely respect that. But if they will allow us to show it, just to show people what it looks like, I think that'd be great. I didn't want to film in there without permission, like I said. I get listings for Golden Oak. They don't know if I'm a retired mail carrier. They don't know I'm a retired mail carrier. Yeah, somebody else on the stream said last night they got marketing listings from Disney Marketing, because your address was with Disney if you stayed at a resort or something, and it said Golden Oak, and they were like, they don't know how much I make. Do Golden Oak residents get to enter Disney differently? Golden Oak residents can. It's very similar. Well, it's very similar to Club 33. Anyway, you basically get to do a lot of things. You get private bus service wherever you want to go, so you don't even have to drive there. I believe if you did drive, you could park at TTC, or you could probably park wherever, basically. I don't know the rules in that, so don't quote me on that, but I do know for sure that they do have a private bus. And a lot of the residents do use the private bus because, again, it can take you where a Disney bus or a minivan. It can take you right up to the gate of Magic Kingdom. Do residents of Florida get discounts for Disney? Yes, one of the best perks of living here. We get a substantial discount on annual passes, and you get even more discount when you renew. So here we are on Buena Vista Drive and almost to Disney Springs. That goes out to I-4. It's, again, Epcot Center Drive on that bridge there. All right, well, good job, Steph. What did you wanted to tell everybody anything as we're starting to wrap up here?
Yeah, please make sure you bop the like button and subscribe if you're new. This is something we're going to be doing quite often, is showing different neighborhoods and different things. Now that Josh and Liam are finally back in school, I'm going to have some time to work on some more fun content and some more fun things about moving to Florida and some more areas. So if there's something you're interested in, make sure, like specifically that you want to know about moving to Florida, make sure you can email me. But if you're interested in moving here, make sure you go to ResortTV1Homes.com. and fill out your information, and we can connect you with one of our agents, brokered by EXP. I'm really having a good time. This is one way that Josh and I get to spend time together. And, you know, it's doing something that we can both enjoy, and, you know, we're just having fun getting started with this channel. So
absolutely,
make sure you subscribe so that you can keep your notifications on, and we're going to be doing a lot more of this kind of stuff.
Absolutely. A couple more questions here. Years ago, they had a TV special about Golden Oak. Nice. I can't even comprehend having that kind of money, but yeah, it's amazing. No, for sure. Well, it's just similar to like when we drove through Windermere. I can't comprehend having that kind of money, but it's cool to see it. It's kind of like watching Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, you know, kind of thing. One quick question before you go: where's the best place to park a bus, not an RV bus, at the parks? So they have bus parking specifically. If you're like, if you're taking a school bus or a charter bus, like they have parking set up for buses. You can't park a bus in the regular car park area. They do have at TTC, at each park has bus parking areas that are designated. So yeah, once you get to the gate, if you're with a school trip or something, they will direct you to where to park. Yep, good question. I think Disney should give out-of-state visitors more of a discount because it takes more effort to visit. Yeah, Jilly, I think that what they're doing is they're basically just, here's Typhoon Lagoon, by the way, they're basically just trying to entice Florida residents to buy the annual pass so that we come and spend money there more regularly. And also, you know, trying to say, hey, you're our neighbor, like we want to be neighborly to you and offer a perk for living here in Florida. I think if they gave everybody a discount, you know, then obviously, you know, then they might as well just lower their entire price to whatever that discounted rate was. So yeah, it's a good point though. And also, most people that live outside of Florida are not going to want an annual pass because, you know, you're not going to be visiting enough to make it worthwhile. I believe somebody said 12 to 14 days is the cutoff point, that if you went more than 12 to 14 days to the parks, that then more than 14 definitely would be worth it to get the annual pass, I think. You're doing great stuff. We love the channel. Thanks, David.
Thank you.
Oh, and Liam is with mom and dad. Not us, but my mom and dad. ResortTV1 mom and dad. They're hanging out, and he thought that it might be fun to hang out with them this afternoon and just do some fun projects and puzzles. Thanks, Roxanne. Thanks, Doug. Thanks, Epcot Forever. Thanks, Missy. So where did you want to end it, my dear?
Well, wherever.
Okay. I mean, we're almost to Disney Springs where we started. There's Team Disney. Or is there something else that you didn't want to stop at Disney Springs, correct?
No, it's too hot to do anything.
It is pretty hot, yeah. So 12 days is break even. Thanks, David. Cool. Well, yeah, so anything else you want to talk about real quick?
No, just make sure you email me, or even just comment on the video, and I'd love to hear from you guys, what your favorite things were about our drive today, what you liked and what you didn't like, and what we can do better. And please just let us know how you think we're doing on getting all this started and what else you want to see. I'm really looking forward to getting more into this. So
you're doing a great job, dear.
Yep. What else did you have?
That's it. I mean, just keep asking us questions. And again, please understand, we're not experts on this yet. We're just getting into realty. We're not, and by the way, to be clear, we're not in the National Association of Realtors, so we don't call ourselves realtors because we're not. Because we're not selling houses. We're doing referrals right now. So we're giving you the information to take to an experienced realtor, you know, in this case, brokered by EXP, that will allow you to make the decision and give you way more information than we can give you on this live stream. So don't take everything we say on the live stream as the gospel truth. Ask the realtor that you eventually hook up with on ResortTV1 Homes.
Yeah.
So we're basically just providing general information, kind of a 30,000 foot overview, if you will. If you were to really get into the nitty gritty, your realtor with EXP will be able to give you all that really fine detail, and they'll be able to tailor a plan to you. And again, they're under the same laws we are. They can't give you specific advice about schools or crime rates or neighborhoods. There's a lot of laws about fair housing laws to make sure that realtors are not steering people from one neighborhood to another based on those factors. You can steer people based on like convenience to Disney or things like that. Those are optional things, but you can't anyway. So, but yeah, other than that, your realtor can answer pretty much any of your questions. So, yeah, but that's about it. By the way, Disney cast members have their own credit union, partners. It's a great thing for the cast members. Help them bank more easily. Awesome. But yeah, that's all I have. You both should get your realtor license. So we have our sales agent licenses.
We are both licensed real estate agents. We are just not realtors.
You can't call yourself a realtor unless you join the National Association of Realtors, which we haven't because we're not selling houses. If we ever did, we would join it.
Absolutely.
But for us right now, since we're not in what they call production, selling the houses, we're not in the, so that's why we don't call ourselves realtors. But we are sales agents, so technically we could go sell a house. We're completely licensed to do that. But again, we don't have the experience, and if I was going to do that, I would want to work with an experienced agent on the sale. And I'm sure if I ever do that, I'm sure I will work with an experienced agent, split commission, and do all that kind of fun stuff just to make sure I know what I'm doing. So, yeah.
I think you have to do that for your first 3 or
Probably.
6 months.
I think you have to anyway. Yeah, for sure. So anyway, that's kind of where it is. Again, if you have more questions, leave a comment on this video. Steph is great about announcing or responding to comments.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to being able to do more with my quiet time at home and being able to engage with you guys and post more pictures of the things that I get to see every day, and really looking forward to keeping this up and doing some more Sunday afternoon drive arounds. And this is just one of the ways that we get to spend time with you and we get to spend time together.
Yes.
So this is really fun. So thank you guys for being here, and won't you be our neighbor?
Bye-bye.